You are listening to KSG Podcast. This is a short, crisp, concise, exam-oriented, edited editorial for civil services aspirants. In this podcast, we are going to talk about Ukraine's Izium victory. Source for the content is the Indian Express. In a rapid counteroffensive, Ukraine on the 10th of September 2022 seized the town of Izium in what is being seen as a major setback for Russia in the Kharkiv region. Russia's defense ministry also confirmed that the country's troops have retreated from the area to regroup and redeploy. Izium had fallen to the Russians on the 1st of April and has been recaptured over 6 months later. Now, talking about the Izium passage, Izium is considered the gateway to Donbas region, a Russian-speaking area whose complete capture has been Russia's key war aim since the beginning of the conflict. It is considered a passage to the Black Sea and thus referred to as the Izium passage by the Russians, according to The Guardian. After capturing Izium, Russia was using it as a launchpad for carrying out attacks in the Donbas region. It was, in fact, Moscow's main bastion and operation and command center next to a major front line in the war. After capturing it early in the war, Russia used it as a logistics base to route supplies to its troops on the Donbas front line. Now, this is a big boost for Ukraine. The Russian withdrawal from Izium came hours after Ukrainian troops captured the city of Kupiansk, a key rail hub farther north. With this, Ukraine is back in control of two key logistics centers. Kupiansk was the major railway station supplying Izium formations. First, that supply line was cut, and then Russian troops were trapped and forced to retreat, leaving behind weapons and ammunition stockpiles. Now, talking about the fall of Izium and Kupiansk. Now, let's understand why the fall of Izium and Kupiansk is a major setback for two reasons. First, a loss of face for President Vladimir Putin and a demonstration by Ukraine that it is not only capable of holding out against Russian advances but is also capable of defeating enemy troops in battle. Second, the military setback. Citing a military expert, the BBC said that it is the first time since World War II that whole Russian units have been lost. About the lightning speed with which the offensive unfolded, an Al Jazeera report said that it had taken Russia 6 weeks to capture Izium. Ukraine captured it back in less than 24 hours. Serhiy Kuzan, a military expert at the Ukrainian Security and Cooperation Center, told The Guardian that the ones forced to retreat from the town were professional Russian soldiers and not mercenaries or conscripts. That's it for this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. To join KSG India courses and to crack the IELTS exam, visit ksgindia.com. You can also get a PDF of this podcast on ksgindia.com. Thanks for listening and to subscribe to our channel.